Right, here's the brutal truth. Your gut is basically running the entire show. So if you're tired, grumpy, and bloated all the time, then your body is trying to tell you something and it's time to listen. In exactly the same way that you are what you eat, you are also what you don't excrete. And as we're heading into 2025, one of the simplest things that you can do for your health is to make sure that you're having a bowel movement at least once a day. Trust me, your body will thank you for it. So I've already shared my personal story with chronic constipation and how dandelion helped me with that on my page. But today I wanted to talk about some more herbs that can help you with your digestive health and having more regular bowel movements. So number one is psyllium husk, which is super rich in fiber and helps to bulk up your stool and keep everything moving really well. Number two is slippery elm, which helps to soothe any inflammation that's in the gut, soothes the tissue all the way down, and has a gentle laxative effect that way. Marshmallow root works similarly in that it helps to coat and soothe the digestive tract and help with more smooth bowel movements that way. The next one is yellow dock, which helps to aid constipation by stimulating digestion and helping elimination along that way. And then we have fennel seed, which is a really excellent digestive herb. And it's a really common one in food. It's a common culinary herb. You might have some in your kitchen already. But that is really helpful for reducing bloating and for supporting regular bowel movements. And last but not least, we have senna, which is also known as Cassia senna, which is a really, really powerful laxative. But that one can be a bit dangerous, and I'm going to let you know why. So here's my warning for Cassia senna. Basically, it's what we call a stimulant laxative, and that means that it works in three ways. Number one, it works by irritating the intestinal lining. So once you take it in, senna contains these chemical constituents called sennicides, and they physically irritate the lining of your intestines, and that causes intestinal movement. Step two is that this causes the muscles in your intestinal walls to contract, a type of movement called peristalsis, which is the normal way that waste moves through your bowels. So senna increases the rate of peristalsis in your intestines. And step three, as well as causing irritation of the lining of the gut, these constituents called sennicides also encourage more water and electrolytes to pass into the intestinal lumen, the kind of the empty space, if you imagine, in like the sausage shape of your intestines. So more water passes into here and it makes the stool softer and easier to move along and to eventually pass. These effects make for a really, really effective laxative. So if you've ever had senna, you can find it in most grocery shops, and you can buy the little tablets, and it tells you to take 2 at night, and you'll usually have a bowel movement by the next morning. But the dangerous thing is that it can really easily cause dependence. Dependence in this context is basically where your bowel becomes lazy, or it kind of forgets how to move properly without the use of this laxative. Another reason why I wouldn't recommend using senna super regularly is because it can become a way of just masking root causes. So you might gain relief from your symptom of constipation for a few days or however long it is, but you don't know why that's a chronic issue for you. And that's one of the things that I can help with as a herbalist, because I ask about every single system in your body and I help to figure out what kind of pattern the imbalance follows, and then I can formulate a medicine for you that will help to address the imbalance in all the different ways that it manifests in your body, because it's usually not just one. And while herbs are generally safe, generally well accepted by most people's bodies, it is important to seek guidance from a herbalist if you're aiming to help yourself with herbs, because just because something is natural doesn't mean that it's safe in every situation and for every person and for every kind of usage. And one of my favorite things about herbal medicine is that each herb is so multifaceted. You can take one herb, you can take one herb and it will be doing multiple different things in your body at the same time. So if you're struggling with constipation, something else to do with your gut health, if you're struggling with stress management, if you're struggling with hormonal issues and imbalances, one herbal mixture can help with all of those things at the same time. If you'd like to know about what herbs would work best for you and your unique needs, then you can go to my website and book a call in with me, or DM me on here or on Instagram. We can have a free 15-minute chat just to let you know about what you can expect from a herbal consultation with me and to see if we'd be a good fit.